Well, there you are.
Hey. Oh, goodness. What a greeting. I ought to stay away from home more often.
No, you better not do that. I still think I should be the one to drive you to these therapy sessions. Honey, I don't like you getting in a cab and just going over there by yourself.
Actually, I think it was better this way.
What, better? Did the session go well?
Well, let's just say it was revealing.
Were you able to remember something? Something maybe you blocked out from what happened in the garage the other night?
Details. I remembered a lot of details.
Well, that's good, isn't it? Sweetheart, look, no. That's why you started this therapy in the first place. Look, I know this is a hard question for you to answer because it's a hard question to ask, but have you figured out what happened the other night in that garage? Honey, did you hit somebody with the car, or didn't you?
Stay with me. You're kidding, right?
This is the only place that appeals to me anymore. Away from everyone.
Everyone?
There's only one person that I've found who looks at the world the way it really is. There's only one person I've found that sees me and doesn't want to change me, and that person is you. I don't even know your name, and yet I feel that you understand me. That's why I want to stay here in this house. I belong here. I feel it's the only place I belong.
The hell it is!
What?
You don't know me. You don't know the life I lead. To put it bluntly, you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
One Life to Live, brought to you by new Advanced Action Whisk Liquid. It's the best whisk ever.
Do I look like a happy person to you? Do I look like someone who can handle the world out there?
You'll learn to. You have to. You have a son. And your family and friends to help you.
That's right. I have a lot of people who are near and dear to me. But every time I get close to them, I hurt them. But that's old news, isn't it? Except there is a new twist. Those people who are near and dear are now turning against me. Poetic justice, I suppose. I give pain, I receive pain. It's a pretty terrific system.
If you created it, you can change it.
Exactly. Cut it out, turn it off, get rid of it like you've done.
You don't know what I've done. Or the cost of it.
The cost out there is just as high, if not higher. I am willing to get rid of all the trimmings, everything that I felt was so important to me.
And what are you going to do to replace them?
Serenity, like what you've created for yourself.
Yeah, but there's a reason I'm here.
I know your reason. Look at me. Look at me! What do you see? A pretty face?
No.
No.
I see much more.
More than pretty. All right, lovely then. Maybe even beautiful.
Yes.
And what do you see when you look in the mirror?
Exactly what you
Oh,
see.
that's where you are so wrong. You may be scarred on the outside, but you're the one who's beautiful inside. All of this is my facade. Inside, I'm scarred. Inside, I am more grotesque and hideous than anything you could ever imagine.
Are you through feeling sorry for yourself?
Why? Why are you being so cold?
I'm not being cold. I'm being realistic. Here, filled with so much self-pity. You think the world exists just to make you happy or sad? Well, guess what? It doesn't. The world goes on without you.
You think I don't know that? Why do you think I want to live as you do?
Because you're afraid. It takes one to know one.
But you're not a coward. You just don't want to feel any more pain.
Don't you see? That's what makes me a coward. You think this is the good life? You think I have peace and serenity? Huh? Good. Well, you're wrong. This is not a sanctuary. It's a prison.
I didn't mean to dismiss your pain.
Well, you did. Now, come on. Let's be honest, okay? You see me as some kind of mysterious hero living on top of this hill in this gloomy house. Well, guess what? I'm no hero. The people out there in the real world, they're the brave ones. They live, they love. They take chances. They risk. They win and lose. I stay here because I don't want anybody to harm me. I can't win or lose. I can never love or be loved. I don't want your sympathy or your company. I just want you to open up your eyes and take a look at this, okay? To see who I really am. And to see the kind of life I lead. Now, are you sure? Are you positive? Is this the life you want? Do you want to spend the rest of your life living like this?
I see your life. And I see you for who you really are. And you think you're alone. But you're not alone. I'm right here. And maybe, just maybe, I could help you. God, maybe we could help each other. Please, don't reject me now.
When I woke up this morning, I convinced myself that it was all just a nightmare, that I imagined the whole thing. The car, the gun, the accident, everything. I mean, I was willing to accept that I was just losing my mind.
No, you're not losing your mind.
Bo, it was easier for me to accept that than think that I might have hit someone with my car, maybe even killed them.
No, there's more than one explanation to this whole thing. Sweetheart, this is not either or. Now, didn't that therapist help you see that?
Yes, she did. She was very thorough, very deliberate. She asked me what happened, every last detail of it. And so I began to remember things, Bo. I remembered every moment. I just can't provide a body. I just don't know how it could have vanished like that, honey. I don't understand it. I mean, why isn't there a single trace of any evidence?
Okay, just look. Today is the first day that you've even started this particular therapy. And you're going to get answers to all of these questions because the therapist is going to help. And if some rank amateur can volunteer too, I'm going to help out, all right? Fine. This is just, I'll get rid of them.
Bo.
What? No, look, we don't need company right now.
Honey, that's Asa and Renee. Remember we were supposed to have dinner with them this evening?
Oh, God. Well, they're family. They're going to understand
No,
this.
no. I don't want anyone to know what's going on.
Honey.
Bo, please. Could we just keep it between the two of us until we know what's going on here? If anything is going on, all right? Please?
Fine. I won't mention a word.
Thank you.
Now.
Don't keep your father waiting. Come on.
We've been in the family just a few weeks. You already got the old man figured out. Well, hello, folks.
Hi.
It's about time. I thought you forgot all about our supper date tonight.
How could we forget about you, huh?
Darling, I am so glad that you've recovered
Recovering.
from your automobile accident. That's great. You just put the whole thing behind you.
How did you know about the accident?
What a memory. We were here when Sarah came in upset.
you were able to get the fender fixed, weren't you?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that was no problem at all. It was a piece of cake. You just pound it out with a hammer and just give it a fresh coat of paint. That Charlie down at the body shop, he is an artiste, isn't he, honey?
He's a regular Tintoretto.
No, I'm real glad to hear that. Now let's jump in my buggy and head out.
We made reservations at the new Chinese restaurant everyone's raving about.
That sounds great, you two, but I've got some bad news.
Oh, you don't like sweet and sour? Fine, we'll go to Jimmy's Steakhouse. I'm easy.
No. Pa, the truth of the matter is I totally forgot about our dinner date, and then I brought home a whole pile of work.
Yeah, he's got a stack of it like this. I mean, I think he's going to be at it all night.
Oh, what a shame.
Well, you know, it's like you always said, Pa. When you're your own boss, you can't pass the buck. Now, we'll have to take a rain check.
Well, I guess we're going to have to settle for that.
We'll do it again real soon, I hope.
Sure.
Yeah. Don't let us keep you from your table.
No, we're going to cancel that. Wouldn't be worthwhile without you two. But I tell you, there's a little time for a little glass of the grape.
Actually, Pa.
How about it, Sarah?
Asa, darling, I think this is their house.
Don't I know that, huh? I'm offering my service as a bartender, free of charge.
Actually, a glass of wine might be really nice.
You hear that? Bo, come on over and help me serve.
Remember that old line of bull about a man's home being his castle?
Sarah, how is Vicky's campaign going?
Campaign's going great.
Yeah, in spite of that young man this morning who talked about Nicky Smith at the university.
You just had to mention that, didn't you, huh? Just give me 2 minutes alone with that young punk. I'll give him a civics lesson he'll never forget.
I don't think that helped Vicky's campaign any, Pa.
Oh, you think my politics are a little harsh, do you?
Oh, Asa Buchanan, I love you to death, but the Emperor Nero would think your politics were a little too harsh.
Honey, this is not a game for the faint of heart. I warned Vicky when she threw her hat into the ring, but would she listen to me?
I don't know when we're all going to wake up and realize that the world would be a perfect place if everybody would just listen to Asa Buchanan.
You know something? I couldn't have said that better myself.
Sarah, darling, I was wondering, how's your pa doing?
Renee, I was wondering...
Yeah, I know. It's impossible for you and Megan when he turned against Vicky like that, but, I just thought maybe it'd help if you talked about it a little.
No, actually, I think...
You know what? As far as Sarah losing so much sleep, me with so much work to do, I don't think we're going to be too good a company for you guys.
Oh, nonsense. Your family. Renee and I want to visit our new daughter-in-law and, see what's going on in her young life.
Oh, this is great. This is the big adventure, huh?
Annie, this place has got everything. You just gotta use your imagination.
Yeah, it's all used clothes.
Used clothes. Annie, these are antiques. These are precious garments from around the world.
Oh, didn't you notice? I'm not into clothes.
Annie, you can't think of them as mere clothes.
No, I think of them as one huge dry cleaning bill.
Now, Annie, you gotta live. You gotta explore. Just think. All these clothes. The money that we raise from these clothes are gonna go towards the children's wing. Just think about it.
Okay.
Picture
All right, for charity.
All right. You're on.
Okay.
May I?
Of course.
Thank you very much. Okay, we're gonna start with this.
No, Dan, this is dumb.
Oh, it's not
really
dumb. No, you look as regal as a Pasha's Barrymore.
He's cute. He's cracked.
Speaking of Pashas.
What?
All right. Now,
No.
look.
No.
As soon as you change out of those jeans and you get into something soft and romantical, I'm telling you, you're never gonna go back to denim.
Look, you may know sutras, you may know scalpel doctor, but you don't know what I look good with.
Well, I'll take your bet on that.
Oh, yeah?
I bet you I do. I know everything. I bet you I
Whatever
do.
they're having, I want one of the same. I haven't seen two such smiling faces in I don't know how long.
Well, Dad, could you do me a favor? I want to take a picture of Andy here in her new style.
Absolutely not. Do not take not one picture.
Sorry, Andy, I've learned that for years of experience. Never argue with a man wearing a really stupid hat.
A stupid hat? Oh, no.
I admit I'm a coward. But you're even worse than I am.
What?
At least I have an excuse for hiding. You don't even have one. Now, you say you hate yourself for giving pain to the ones you love. But you don't do anything to change it. You know what you do? You just run away.
To spare the pain, is that a crime?
always your pain, isn't it? It's always have to do about you. With the other people, you know. What about your family? Your friends? What about your little boy? What about their pain? What are you doing to help them?
You have a lot of room to talk, don't you? All you do is hide away. You don't do it for them. You do it to get away from them. And why do you do that? Is it because you're afraid of what their reaction will be when they see you? Are they going to run away? Are they going to scream? Are they going to laugh? Yeah, maybe they will. That's what it is. You can't face that, can you? But I can. I can face you, your scar, and all that goes with it.
Okay. You busted me. You like that? You may even understand me. But I'm not the one who matters here. There's only one person that matters here, and that's your little boy. Now, are you sure you want to introduce him to this kind of life? Cut off from everything he's entitled to. Cut off from the people he loves. I didn't think so. You don't even know what you want, do you?
Okay, I have to admit it, I am having fun.
You're a witness, Dad. You heard it.
So bye.
Oh, bye. Where are you going?
I am going to try on another outfit. Hold on to your stethoscopes. Doctors, this one is going to be a knockout.
Remind me to get copies.
Copies of what?
Of the pictures. Dan, I haven't seen you look this happy in I don't know how long.
Well, you can thank Andy for that.
Seems like a real nice young lady.
Oh, wait, Dad, now don't get any impressions here. You know, Andy and I are just friends.
You don't have to explain anything. I just think after what you've been through, I'm happy to see you happy. Will you go that far?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Here's your camera, Sam Spade. I gotta get upstairs looking on Mrs. Hanratty, so.
Oh, will you do me a favor? Send her my love and tell her that I am bringing her a special little gift here.
Oh, she'll love that. That's the love.
Could you do me a favor and wrap this and send it up to room 308? Here you go. Thank you.
Dan, I was hoping I'd... Wow, I like that suit. That's great.
Yeah, I kind of like it myself. So, this happens to be the in-spot at Grandeview Hospital today.
Yeah, it looks like it. The Women's Auxiliary's done a great job here. It really kind of makes me miss him.
I'm going to say you missed the place?
It's not like I haven't been busy or anything like that.
No, of course not.
And then on the other hand...
On the other hand?
Dan, can I talk to you? I'm having some second thoughts about being at Grandeview.
Folks, look, I don't want to sound rude, but Sarah needs a rest, and I've got work I have to finish.
If I didn't know better, Bo, I'd swear you were throwing us out of your house.
Well, you don't know better, Pa, because that's exactly what I'm doing. It's like I said before. I'm sorry that I forgot about this dinner. I should have called you earlier and canceled it, but we got busy.
Busy with what?
Darling, I have a feeling that's none of our business. Bo said he wanted a rain check. Why don't we give him to him?
Thank you.
So we're just not going to stand here? Take me to that dinner you promised me.
1 second. I know you a little bit, Sarah Gordon Buchanan. And you have not said very much since we came here.
Pa?
Asa...
No, it's family. There are no secrets. Something happened, I want to know what it is. You know us well enough to tell us anything you want, you know that.
I decided not to donate my house to your Hot Milk Project.
But you were so...
I changed my mind.
Why?
Leave it alone.
Do you really think your decision's going to change anything? Do you really think that I came here to get my hands on your property?
That's where the whole thing started, isn't
It
it?
doesn't matter where it started. Do you know why I came back here again and again? It was because of you. Because of something that had started between us. I think they call it friendship.
Oh, give me a break. You don't think I know when I'm being used?
I'm not using you.
You've been using me since we met. You throw words around like closeness, friendship, just to get exactly what you want.
What on earth are you talking
I'm talking about how you work, lady. You think I'm rich, you think I'm lonely, and I'm real easy to play with. Is that it? A whiff of your perfume, a smile, a sway of your body, and then I'm groveling at your feet, right?
How dare you say that? How dare you? After the hours of talking, how could you possibly think that I wanted anything more from you than to get to know you better?
Why do you want to get to know me better? For my pretty face? For my charming disposition? No, I may be ugly, but I'm not stupid.
I never thought you were either. Did I ever make you feel like... All I ever wanted was your friendship.
There's that word again.
Yes, it's a pretty good one. And I'm not ashamed to use.
Oh, you're smooth. I'll give you that. And you usually get what you want, don't you?
Oh, no. Oh, no, you're so wrong.
I don't think so. Now, maybe all the other men in land you buy your game, but I don't.
I'm not playing a game with you. I wouldn't know how. I couldn't. Please don't turn your back on me.
Hey, it's my best side. Now, get out of here.
Don't, please. I do need you. I need your friendship. I do.
Now, what about my weakness? Oh, you don't like weakness? Well, I'm a lot stronger than you think. Now, if you don't get out of here, I'm going to throw you out.
There's nowhere else for me to go.
Well, that's your tough luck, isn't it? Now, get out of here. And never come back.
Get out! No!
Pa, for the last time, we're not keeping any secrets.
I asked your bride.
Asa, darling, please.
That's all right. It's no secret, really. Po's not the only one who's had a lot of work on his mind lately. I have been very preoccupied with a patient at the center.
That's exactly right. She's been working overtime with one very special patient.
Yeah, well, Bo tells me not to work so hard, but
You know, Sarah, it's not just a job to her.
That is the truth.
I can understand being swamped by work, but don't you forget one thing, Sarah. You are a newlywed. You're supposed to pamper my son. He's supposed to do the same thing to you.
Yeah, well, we're doing our best.
Yeah, you certainly are. And the sooner we leave, the better you will be getting back at it. Come on, move it, mister.
Now, that is a warning. A couple of years of marriage, they think they run the whole show.
Don't we, Sarah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on, I'm starving.
Yeah, well, you all enjoy your meal and we'll make it up to you, okay?
You better. Good night, all.
Good night.
Good night, Sarah.
Good night. I am the worst liar. And I hate lying to people that I love.
Look, honey, we could have told them the truth.
Tell them what? That I think I hit a guy in the garage, but maybe I didn't, and that I think the guy I hit just happens to be their dead nephew, Austin?
Okay, you just take it easy and just relax, all right?
Bo, how do I explain this to somebody else when I don't even understand it myself?
Honey, look, you don't have to explain anything to anybody. That's why you started this therapy today, so that you could understand it yourself.
I don't need therapy, all right? What I need is something tangible. Something that can prove to me that I didn't just make this whole thing up.
Okay, fine, then let's just go back to the garage.
Bo,
No, let's go back to the garage. If that's going to help you learn the truth, let's do it.
Look, we have already searched that place up and down, all right? It won't accomplish anything to go back there.
It could give you some peace of mind, sweetheart.
Honey, what I need is the truth. Do you know that every time I go to turn that radio on, I'm afraid I'm going to hear something about some dried blood or a piece of torn cloth, something.
Don't turn it on.
As frightened as I am, I have to know the truth.
Sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Andy, look, come here. I want to take a closer look.
No, I've changed my mind about this one.
Andy, come on. I want to
No,
see it,
it's all
please.
right. I'm just going to
Please.
get out of this and walk around, and I'll catch up with you later, okay?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Dan.
No, hey, look, it's okay. You got a problem. Come on, let's talk to me. Why are you moving out of Grandeview? I thought you were so cozy there.
Yeah, well, I was, but lately it's getting unusually uncomfortable around there.
Was it because of Michael? Is he...
No, he's a gentleman.
So what's the problem?
It's, confining.
Confining. Brenda, Grandeview must have about 80 rooms. How can it
Yeah,
be
well,
confining?
it's not the rooms. It's, the atmosphere around there.
The atmosphere.
Well, you know, I mean, the place belongs to Michael, and it's his place, and I'm supposed to be in the cottage. That just doesn't seem to be working out, though, so I was hoping I could find a place to live for Stephen and me, something large enough.
Well, I'm all for that.
And I know you did a lot of research a while back on the real estate situation here in Grandeview, so I just thought... Listen, is John's loft available?
Listen, Brenda, John's loft is up for sale.
I see.
Look, as far as me looking for something new for you, look, it's going to take a lot of work, and...
No, I didn't mean for you to do it. I thought maybe we could do it together. I thought that might be fun.
Yeah, well, it might be. But,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, really. I just thought...
Brenda, tell me if I'm wrong. But I thought that we decided to stay away from each other. Brenda, I'm just, you know, I'm trying to lay ground rules here, you know? I mean, every time I try to get close to you, you know, you just push me away, and hey, I could take the hint, Brenda, and I can get on with my life. Right. But now you come in here and you want me to help you look for real estate or a place for you and Stephen to live? Brenda, what is it? Is it because I stopped pursuing you? Is that, what's the deal,
Very
Brenda?
interesting psychoanalysis, Doctor. Very interesting.
So in other words, yes.
Dan, I just thought that maybe I could come here and talk to you like a friend for a minute.
Oh, Brenda, come on. When have we ever been able to be friends?
That's fine. I am sorry that I interrupted you and wasted your precious time, Dan.
Brenda, wait.
Well, Kim, if Al is still playing with the other kids, listen, I can wait a few minutes.
Oh, when I tell Al that his mommy is ready to pick him up, I'm sure he would drop his blocks and slide down the
No,
bed.
don't let him do that.
No, of course not. Are you all right?
Yeah, it's been a rough day. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry it's been a rough day. But I guess it's been rough all the way around.
Cord, I didn't expect you to be here. I came to pick up Al.
Oh, well, actually, I'm glad you did. Kim, when you go get Al, can you kind of take your time? I'd like to talk to Gabrielle for a little bit.
Of course, Mr. Rob.
Can we talk in the library?
I can sense you're a little upset about something, but whatever it is, perhaps it can wait, because I really am not in the mood.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. It can't wait, Gabrielle. A lot has happened since you brought Al by earlier this morning. You don't happen to remember a little conversation that you had with Deborah before I went out earlier, do you?
Which one? We have a lot.
Well, this one was pretty memorable because she was obviously upset by it. She was very upset by it. You don't remember her storming out of here before I had a chance to catch up with her?
Well, I really don't know what she told you, Cord.
I think you do. Because it seemed pretty obvious that she was upset. And if you don't know, well, I'm sure you can take a good guess at it. She wouldn't tell me anything about it because she's very loyal to her sister. In fact, she's loyal to a fault. She wouldn't tell me. I had to convince her to trust me, to tell me why she was crying, and she did tell me. And she said that you were trying to split us apart, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me because Deborah and I are closer now than we ever have been. Gabrielle, does this, like, ring a bell to you at all?
I can't believe that Deborah told you
Look,
that...
she didn't want to tell me anything at all. But what was I going to do, just leave her there to sit and suffer quietly by herself? I couldn't do that. Judging from your reaction, you're pretty upset yourself, so you must know what happened.
No. All I can guess is that Deborah got completely the wrong idea. I mean, all I have been doing is trying to find someone to help me raise my son. Looking for a man who's compassionate and gentle and yet strong. There's not a crime in that, is there?
But hold it. Nobody said anything about...
I mean, my son, as you know, has suffered a great deal with Max's death. I mean, it may have scarred him. And so I turned to you for help.
Gabrielle, I'm sorry. You must have the wrong idea.
No, I don't have the wrong idea about you. You are strong. And you are compassionate. And I thought that you'd be a good friend to Al during a very traumatic time in his life.
Listen, I'm very glad that you came to me.
But apparently
when you
not.
Did. Yeah.
Apparently, you don't want to help us. I mean, perhaps you feel the same way that everybody else in this town feels, which is Gabrielle is only out for herself, not for anybody else, is she?
Now stop it. Stop it, all right?
God, I didn't want anybody to get hurt by this.
Gabrielle, I'm talking about Deborah. She's the one who was hurt by it.
And I never get hurt, do I? I am totally immune to pain and everything, aren't I?
Gabrielle, no one ever said anything.
No, you know what? It's okay. I guess I just had the wrong idea about you. I really did think that you'd want to help me and Al, but it's okay because, hey, it's all right.
Gabrielle, just stop.
No,
okay?
Cord, I can get the hint. I'm not dumb. You don't have to hit me over the head. I'll go and get Al, and then I won't bother you anymore.
Trust me, honey, it's you.
Well, if it's me, it certainly doesn't feel like me. I was gonna get it, but no, I think I'll just stick to jeans.
Don't you dare do that.
Dan, where have you been?
What kind of question is that? I have been at our Moroccan bazaar looking around. Of course, nothing looks better than you.
Oh, well, when I came out of the dressing room, I thought that maybe you had left with Brenda.
Well, you guessed wrong. I was getting some trinkets for your new dress.
Trinkets?
Yes, the baubles of Arabia. Or at least Harrisburg.
And you want me to wear all these at the same time?
Why not? Why not? Could you give me a hand, please? Here, take these pearls right here, and or whatever they are. And put them on there. Here, I got another one for you. I got another one for you. Whoops, 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 whoops. Come on. Get that other one, huh? You're gonna look beautiful. You're gonna look beautiful. Okay, here we go. Get the hat. Okay, magnificent.
No, I'm afraid
Right
to
there.
look.
Don't be afraid. Come on. Well?
It's okay.
It's okay. You look beautiful.
Shh, quiet.
Okay, you look beautiful. All right. We'll take the dress and we'll take everything else.
No, Dan, I can't afford all this.
Why not? I didn't say you had to pay for anything. It's on me.
No, I absolutely
don't
not.
give me an
No.
argument. Come on. It was my idea. And I told you that we'd be sharing an adventure together this evening.
Yeah, but what about your other friend? Don't you want to be sharing it with her, too?
Well, my other friend isn't here, and you are the friend that I want to be with. Now, please, will you let me buy them for you?
Okay, you talked me into it. Thank you for my dress.
Now the weather.
That's enough.
Leave it on, please.
No, honey, listen to me. You haven't thought of anything but this accident since it happened.
If it happened, Bo.
Oh, God, why do you keep doing that to yourself? One minute you think that this whole thing was in your imagination, it was in your mind, and the next minute you think you're sure that you hit someone.
Why do you think I want to keep listening to the radio? Don't you understand? Bad news about this is better than... I've been thinking, all right? Remember when I said I didn't want to see the police? I've changed my mind, all right? I want to go to the police. I want to tell them everything about what happened.
I was the first one that wanted to do exactly that, but we have to have something to take with us. Right now, we don't even have any evidence that this accident really happened.
If I can't prove to myself that I wasn't hallucinating...
You don't have to prove anything to anybody. All you have to do right now, you let me help you relax, okay?
Sweetheart, I wish it were just that simple.
Well, maybe it just is that simple. Here, just turn around. Kind of an expert in this relaxation department myself. Remember? It's all the fingers.
Yeah, well, you have great fingers, and I just don't know if you're going to be able to make this go away.
Well, there's always your therapist, too. If it takes me and an army of experts to help, then you will remember everything just exactly the way it happened.
You know, when you say it, I almost believe it.
Well, then, you better just keep believing it, because as long as I'm here, you can hold on to me. You can lean against me, all right? Just as hard as you want, because I'm not going to break.
I know. I'll tell you, it is your love and your strength that's keeping me together right now.
Well, then I guess I better just hold on just a little bit tighter.
Hey, Doc.
Captain?
Here, you got something for us.
I hope you haven't had dinner yet.
No. First time in the morgue, Tim?
Except for training, yes, sir.
You'll be fine. Where was the body found?
Empty lot north of the warehouse district.
Yeah, sounds like the mob. They're kind of dumping ground.
I haven't performed the autopsy yet.
Well, let's get to it, Doc.
Mm-hmm.
Come out! Come out! Come out if you dare. I know you're in there. You're always in there. You're hiding. You don't want to face people, especially people like me, do you? Hey, mystery man. Man with no name, are you listening? When I left here, you know what I did? I went and picked up my son. Yeah, I have a kid. I'm human, unlike some people I know. I took him back to my house. I left him with a babysitter because I had one more thing to say to you. Just one more. And that is, I don't need you. I don't need your help. I don't need anything to do with you. I can get along myself just fine by myself. I'll get what I want, only I'll get it my way. I don't need any of you. So why don't you stay in there and rot? Rot on your own. I couldn't care less. Go to hell for all I care.
You never should have come back.
I knew it. I knew you were listening.
I thought you said what you had to say.
I'd like to say it to your face.
Why?
Because I have news for you. You, your face. Doesn't frighten me, it never did. But your warped, crippled spirit, now that's something that terrifies me, and it ought to terrify you.
Yeah, I know how you really feel. I heard you out there. You don't need me. Well, the same goes for me. And I don't need to hear what you have to say.
You want to live all alone here, right? That's what you really want?
Is that what you want?
I'm not talking about me. I came here and I offered my hand to help. And there's only one thing I wanted in return. A little sympathy, perhaps, a little kindness, and maybe a little friendship, but you couldn't do that, could you? Because you're not capable. You couldn't even share your misery. What sort of man are you?
I'm not a man anymore.
Oh, the ultimate.
Just the truth. If I felt like a man, believe me, you know it.
How? How would I know? Would you touch me? Would you feel me? Would you love me?
It doesn't matter.
I don't matter.
You got it. Now, you said you wanted to get out of here. Go. Get out of my house. Go back to your world. And leave me to mine.
I'll go. Oh, boy, will I go. Can't for the life of me think of what made me come back.
that music better than listening to the news?
Yeah, it's nice. You're nice.
Really, I was hoping you'd get around to saying something like that.
Why can't it always be like this?
Honey, it can.
I never get used to this. Never.
Until I complete the autopsy, I'd just be guessing. But it looks like he's been dead at least 24 hours. Maybe as much as 48.
Cause of death?
Hey, I'm not sticking my neck out here. We'll know soon enough.
Easy, Tim.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay.
It's okay. It's okay, Austin. He's just a memory. He's a bad memory, but it'll fade away, and pretty soon it'll just disappear completely.
That's what you said last time, and look what happened.
Well, no, I never said that it was going to be easy, and I didn't say that it could be fast, but you will get rid of Austin. Out of your mind, this whole nightmare, honey. It's going to be over.
You ready, Doc?
Ready? This is the body of a male Caucasian, approximately 30 years of age.
When I'm in your arms like this, I just feel so sure that nothing is ever going to happen to us.
Here. Don't you ever let go of me. Because if I have anything to say about it, nothing, I mean absolutely nothing, ever will.
Millions of Americans don't miss an all-new Unclaimed Fortunes tomorrow.